4 years at least.
All right, valid points. Adrian, I hope you can hear me. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
All right,
Yes, I can hear you.
it's important to understand what kind of a person Donald Trump is. Let's also put that into perspective, that he's an independent thinker. He does have a set of advisors, like every president and every leader does. But what has differentiated Donald Trump in terms of his presidential style, quote unquote, has been his independent thinking. And that's exactly something that India has also been known for, at least in the last 10 years, for our independent policy, regardless of what the world pressure or blocks may look like. Do you think this is perhaps creating or has created that conducive environment for, endless possibilities between these two nations?
Great question. And I've always thought that the relationship between the United States and India needed to be a lot tighter along defense policy, along economic policies. And Trump and Modi are very similar in many ways. They are independent thinkers. India, I was in the outsourcing industry, so I've been to India. I understand the country and see how it operates and how business operates and the ingenuity. And we see the same type of thing in the United States. It's always seemed to be a natural ally of ours. And on the economic front and independent thinking, with Trump, he is an independent thinker. There's no doubt about that. But if you see the people that he surrounds himself with, he's getting a lot of different views and a lot of different, it's not an echo chamber. He's getting differing viewpoints until he finally comes down with a certain policy. So I know a lot of people think he's making knee-jerk reactions here and there, but they're not. As far as the saber rattling with tariffs with other countries, I just don't see it with India. The relationship's too important. There should be focus on issues such as I would look at like reinstituting and start revisiting the IMEC corridor, which was promoted by Modi in 2023 at the G20. I would start looking at also the military aspect, the technology aspect, so that we are working in synergy and understanding that a long time ago, our focus should have been on India instead of and pushing business to India and working with India instead of pushing business to China, which ultimately has come back to hurt us and hurt India at the same time.
Absolutely, that's a solid point.